Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun. Where we at, chat? Where my YouTube fam? Are we live? I had to change some things on YouTube to make sure. Are we live here? Oh, come on. Let me refresh the stream. It says, we live? Because I don't see the comments, but maybe y'all got to flow in. Pull up my chat. Let me sign into my chat, y'all. Because I don't know if you can see what I'm saying or if the live works. So this is going to be the best live ever if y'all can hear me. Just give me 1 second. I came here with a plan. Cross the... Here we go. Last step. Just got to sign her on in. Where's my phone? All right. It gives time for people to come in too. For the best training they ever done seen. Almost there. Ooh. Continue to YouTube. And this should pull up my chat now. Or not. Hype! Y'all are going to be hyped too when you see what we're cooking today. Can y'all hear me loud and clear? Do I check the volume levels with me? Because we don't want it. This is history in the making you guys are going to be a part of, alright? Can y'all... I see you guys. I see Shadow. I see Hans, if I'm saying that correct. We live. Test. We're live and direct. No audio? Okay, hold on. We're going to fix this. Wait, Hans, you hear me, right? Sire, yes, bro. You hear me? You can hear me talking? Just verify if you can hear me talking. Yeah, you should totally join the Discord. I'm very friendly with my community. You guys are like, you guys become family. You guys can hear me, right? We're good? Before we start, I want a confirmation, Sire. So let me know. Yes, oh, sorry. Yeah, I wasn't sure. Okay, gotcha. You guys ready for this? I think I have a student coming, but we're going to break down some actual game clips first, guys, while we wait to see if I have a student coming in. Because this is going to show you guys a unique perspective. So I have some game footage that we're going to hyper-analyze, and then we're going to go over the mechanics. This is going to be the best way to train you guys. Because I'm trying to break from monotony and make these entertaining, make this stuff more entertaining. In fact, my wingman just shot the invite. Okay. Hold on. Stick around. We finna make history. Just getting it set up. I got so excited I had to start the live before I was ready. Got my students. In fact, let me rip them over to the Discord call because you're going to hear them too. This training session is going to teach you guys. It's going to send you on like a light bulb epiphany moment for Webby Movement. It's like the simplest breakdown. It's sophisticated, but simple. And we got to get one more in here. Hold up. I'm hype, y'all. We're going to do these training classes. I'm going to build little 2x2, like it'll be the size of this, y'all. Like the size of like maybe this area right here. and I'm gonna build them strictly for live training sessions. And then I'm gonna flip it. I'm gonna put it from the VOD, and I'm gonna create YouTube videos. Like I'm changing my whole like philosophy in how I teach it, because I have to be more entertaining. I'm tired of sounding like a manual. Like I deserve this. Is what I finally convinced myself, and y'all deserve this. So I'm gonna show y'all in a whole new way. What up? What up, Michael? Y'all ready for some Webby Movement? Bro, that's about as hype as I've been. You better be ready. I'm just bringing a couple people in. Nothing overwhelming. In fact, while we wait on them, I say we go into the film room first, guys. Before we do the moves. Hold on, I gotta get my mouse off this. We gotta study the tape. If it'll mouse has aimbot. Like it won't let me off the screen. There we go. No. What up?
Hello?
What up?
Hey, how's it going, man?
Oh, Frosty, what up? You joining in?
Yeah, I'm not joined in. I'm in the Discord call.
All right, so stay with me. I'm gonna go over some game film first. So that way I can break down the what and the why, and then we're gonna go over it in the actual live, like demonstrated.
Okay, so remember how I was talking about that 8, that number 8? So you know that cancer bow, like when you
hold on, let me get this pulled up so I can make sure I got all my attention directed
Do your thing.
to you. Yeah.
Get your stuff situated.
Yeah, we finna cook. All right, where we at? The video that I posted today is gonna really show you guys something interesting. This move I did, I've been doing it for a few months now. This one's a little sophisticated. Oh no, that's gonna mute me, but oh well. Well, it won't, but it's gonna demonetize me. I don't care. All right, guys. Oh, not this. Hold on. I gotta find it.
Bunny hop.
The clip where it's by itself. This is it. Yes, this is it, y'all. I'm gonna break it down what happens. If I can get a full screen.
Are you live?
Yes, we're live.
What are you live on Twitch?
Hold on. Where's the single clip by itself?
If someone tells you to run high sensitivity.
Hold on. There we go. Alright, guys, I'm gonna pause it right here. Boom. Look at this, y'all. And I want you to see this. I don't know how to full screen it right here, but you're about to see what I'm about to do. This is peak manipulation at its finest. So I strafe across the frame. And I'm gonna be demonstrating this, y'all. This is peak Zero Build mechanics. Nobody's doing this. Nobody is doing this except Webby, but you guys are finna be doing this with me. So, boom. We're literally breaking off into a U-strafe, and it's creating a lure to that door, guys. You see that? And we timed it right with his peak pull. You guys see what he was about to do there, right? He's about to line up, cut off my lane. You guys see it? Like, do I need to back it up one more? Let me back it up one more time. He was ready to take that shot, but we curled back. Y'all see that? Or do I need to pause it when he pops his head out? Because it's about to get crazier, and I don't want to go to the next step until y'all see the greatness that's about to be. And I don't mean that to gaslight myself. You guys are going to be doing this. Look at this. Look at this. She's expecting to cut me off. She's expecting to cut me off right here for the shot. And this is where you're about to be. You're about to break the mold, guys. If you pick up this movement, which I'm about to break down in the most sophisticated level on this live today. Like, we're not even going to start here because this is so advanced, but this is where it's going to take you. Now, watch it cut back because... So we've got her out the peak, but how can we pull her all the way out of the peak? And you're going to see that right here. Fake escape, boom, back. And I'm going to tell you why she jumped out of the peak. When I run towards the exit, she's thinking it's panic run or something like Mike. Who plays it like that? You know what I mean? But I immediately circle back, and now she's like, oh, shoot. Like, hook, line, and sinker. So, like, the layer and depth in this, guys, it's Kyrie S. Think of like mixed martial arts. Hold on, one more pass through, and then we're gonna start doing some training. One more, sorry guys, I don't want to keep the song running. Boom, pass, flip. Ooh, So let's start the foundation to help get y'all to that, because we can't start there, right? I mean, some of us might have it where they can, but you got to start at square one. So let me get full screen set up on my PC. I'm about to revolutionize things. Whoever that I had planned to join in here is Zam. Are you in here in the call? Hold on. Make sure Zam. It's like, hold up. I know what you do. Get ready, guys. Invite a friend. While we wait. All right, who's in here with me? Oh, Donkey, join the call.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, okay, I got Donkey in here, bro. All right, guys, I'm gonna put it in a nutshell. Donkey came in here. He did not have a clue how to strafe right, and I literally showed him, and he might be a little rusty now, but it's gonna be perfect for the demonstration. I literally gave this guy a compass to. Would you agree, Donkey? Kind of gave you a compass to how to strafe aim where you're not fighting your aim, and that's what we're gonna go over right now, y'all. So I'm gonna demonstrate this like I'm teaching you from square one, Donkey. So I want to see you mess up on purpose a little bit for the sake of the audience. But what we're trying to do is one blow back, track back for now, so y'all can see the steps. Now do that, Donkey, but mess up. Do whatever. I mean, don't mess up. No, he's got it down so good that he don't mess up now. So right there, he messed up. Perfect. So what he did, guys, he went with an inverted. I would call it an inverted track. Here, watch out, Donkey. When he went for that slide, so stand right here, so Donkey, so I can demonstrate it. Like when he was on this side, he curved in. That's so unorthodox. When you're on this side, you want to mirror, freaking. You know what? You're coming with me. You want to go boom, and it's gonna feel like a transfer of energy. So when you're sprinting into your slide, you're using left stick, correct? To sprint, right? Left stick. So once you go into that slide, I want you guys to transfer your energy from the sprinting stick into the tracking stick, which is your right stick. You're not going to press it in. You're going to guide it because that's your tracking stick. So your thumb's going to be removed from sprint when you slide, just like this. Boom. All of that, I think of it as transferring energy. I lift my thumb off the sprint when I'm sliding, and I go into an immediate track with right stick. And then as soon as I line up, I cancel and then shoot. What Donkey was doing at first, until we honed it in a little bit, he was like shooting before he got up. You see, like, you want that pop to go to that chest, head area, and then you fire. It needs to feel unison, guys. And this is like your first step into it, like the basics before we start bending movement. So let's go ahead and have you demonstrate, Donkey. Let's have you do that move on me. If you want to mess up, if you just want to do it flawless, I'll let you take the wheel. Guys, look at that. I'm telling you, when we did this session earlier on the other app, I'm going to call it that, he was moving like what you would expect, like a player who didn't know it. Like, I can't even replicate it, but like, can you try to, like, I know it's hard once you're starting to learn. Do it bad. Like, you guys get what I'm saying. He was all over the place, but he just needed guidance. So does that mean he's ready for like the sophisticated bend, which we're about to talk about next? Not yet, but it's going to be up to like his discretion when he feels ready, which we're about to transform into that. But I want to bridge it first so you guys understand. We have this, right? If you're not tracking back immediately, you're going to be like this. We're going to be at split ends, both our backs turned. That is counterintuitive to lower sends. So what we do in those situations is it becomes a double move. So like, boom. I know right away I have to make this move, and we're back center placed. It's a 2-for-1. Essentially, the more sophisticated you layer your movement with intent, you can't be sloppy with it, the easier it creates an angle for your aim. Because at this point, he's thinking, what are you gonna do? You're gonna track back heavy, right? Start facing this way, and I want you to actually track back heavy on the regular slide, right? Just track back. He tracks back on the regular slide. We've got that established. Now he thinks he's got a read on what I'm doing. We mix it up. Now when he tracks back, I vanished off his screen. It doesn't matter your sends either, guys, because if fast sends pulls that back, they think they got a read. They're gonna rip that fast sends back, and it's because you're gonna literally see the shift. They're gonna be like, kind of like just momentum sending that way, and now they have to honor this way, so they can't just go to an immediate front. I watch it happen in real time. It's like a progression for them, and then at this point, it's like, like I just got hit with something I ain't never seen before, kind of thing. You know what I mean? And They tried to recover. Now we branch it out even further, y'all. Both, Shays, both. And you brought up a valid point. So, Shays, if you do this side on the wraparound, it is harder because the game is wired for right hand. You see the crosshair favors the right side more? It is easier to wrap around right, but you can wrap around left. And I'm going to explain 2 scenarios in which you can and should. So, look, here goes. That feels like I'm kind of writing on the opposite hand, but I've done it for so long that I've got like a finesse feel and curve to it. This is why creative is important. But doing that side, if it's there and it's open, you don't want to force it because there's other options. You can go like this, break off. Hold on, sorry. I could literally, if I'm started this way, I could go boom, cut this way. And if I don't have the shot, and these are millisecond reads, I'm pausing it for the sake of learning. If I know right here I don't have the flick or he's got kind of a jump on me or too much of read, I could immediately transition into the wraparound. And by doing this, we've shifted it to the easier side. You get what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean you don't do this, guys. Exactly, Hans. And yeah, so what Hans is saying, what I teach you today, take from it what makes the most sense. And before you go in BR, because BR is a survivalist mode. You will not fall into these habits until they become muscle memory and habit forming in creative. I started, what up, Zam? Oh, sorry.
Oh, my bad.
All right, so, no, you didn't. Come on in. Come on in. So now here's another break off of that read. So check this out. What are they gonna do? I want you to cut off the aim like this, Donkey. Like you're about to, like, Donkey's got a read on it. He thinks he's got me outsmarted. He's gonna cut off my tracking on the other end, right? Right? So if I go like this, go ahead, cut it off. No, you would cut it off this way, like you had a read on it. So you would start here, and I want you to cut it off like you know what I'm doing. You got me figured out. Yes. If you do the inside move, say you're running ones, guys, in creative, and you're chopping it up, and you're trying to keep him juked, and you're like, man, he's figuring out my moves. It's because you're not doing mix-ups. So watch this. I want you to do the same thing, Donkey. You're going to try and beat the read and cut it off. Psych. And at that moment, guys, in the heat of battle, and I'm going to tell you what happened. Dude, their brain receptors gonna take a minute before they can be like, what just, like, they've never been hit with nothing like this, y'all. Nobody's Webby moving except my students. They're starting to grasp it and pick it up. Yep. But like, I need to do a better job of teaching it, and that's why we're here now. So let me show y'all what happened there. That's the outside, that's the anti-mirror version. They have to honor the inside now all over again, because now they have to be afraid of the outside move. And notice our tracking. It's all a lure. When we're at this point, you have to establish in your brain, your crosshair's pulling away from the target.
What are you doing, Cambry?
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry, Webby. My bad.
Oh, come on in, bro. Who's that? Is that Defense?
Yeah, it's Kevin.
Yeah, I'm on my way.
Just hop on in. No, Shays, hold on, Shays. I just mentioned that. I'm gonna bring that up again. So they're all a series of lures. You can't predict what I'm doing. So if I slide past them and then I go into that, if I go into that wraparound like this, right? He's gonna think it's a blow by, bro. Like 9 times out of 10, nobody does those wraparounds. He's gonna commit heavy. If he commits heavy with fast tracking, it's going to overcorrect and send his momentum this way, and he still has to correct this way and still refine it, because that high sends. People with high sends, they're not just going to be able to insta-flick your head unless they're running some kind of program. They have to have human error and like be able to register moments. So, and if you look at this from a geometrical side, it's a complete flaw towards how math and probabilities work. Because this is literally like, if we had squares underneath us and you could see the horizontal plane on a grid, the math behind this, you won't win every fight, because nothing is meta enough where you just win every fight. But if you're doing it correctly, you'll win more than you lose. Do you ADS? Or it just depends, Shay, and that's going to be up to you. That's why I always tell people you have to tap into combat awareness. You have to have some kind of understanding before you start, because those reads are critical for you. But I usually aim in with a pump. With an auto, it'll vary depending on the scenario. Here's another read off of it. Hold on, back up a little bit, guys, just for a second. My bad.
Do we have the ability to use the guns that are currently in BR right now?
I think up in the.
Just doing movement. We're just doing movement.
So here's the J strafe variation. to add a mix up. So instead of doing a full wraparound, it's like
You guys are.
it's like a point guard, like Kyrie Irving dribbling a basketball. He hates you with the hezzy, and he takes it to the cup for the layup, and he's got you. So he gets the same defender on him, and he hits that same hezzy, but instead he flips it into a delay crossover the other way, and he's got that defender. He's gone again because he's got that defender. They try to guess it, and now they're nervous. Now they're like, I can't. If I try to read this guy, he's gonna counter my read. I don't know this map. We just picked a random one. Guys, Webby Movement maps are coming soon, and they're going to transcend creative, so I wouldn't worry about this map. It's just like, because soon I'm going to have some maps with Zam. We've been talking about it, and I'm going to build like little demo maps for these trainings, even if it's not UEFN to start, just to help you guys learn the system. Because what's evolutionary about this is, so circle strafing existed for decades, guys, but it's so sophisticated now with advanced mechanics that we're not speed glitching like old day strafing. We're creating deception behind finesse moves. So you're optimizing. Hold up, my bad, bro. Hold on, let me finish. Who's that, by the way? Fins. Oh, what up, Fins?
Stuart.
What up, Stuart?
Yeah, you know me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Stuart, yeah. So what we're optimizing is controller strength. Controller owns micro precision movement because we have dual input. Where KBM can thrive with this, and this is what I implore my KBM students, I want to see how far you can take this circular motion, because you have to think about it. For that circular motion on a mouse, the circle side, you're using your mouse. So it's going to be harder, but I do think the future of movement is going to lie, I always say, somewhere in that curve. You guys are going to see, at some point, KBM players really tapping into some form of this kind of movement. And if not, controller's still going to be the meta for that, but there's give and take for both. KBM owns linear. Controller owns circular precision.
Could I
Not
ask you a
yet, Chase.
question?
Yeah, go ahead. Ask away.
So as Alex knows, I've been heavily debating a PC. Like, it's not a matter
It's worth
of
it.
like having money.
It's
So,
worth
but
it.
my question is, do I try and really hone in my skills on the controller before I try to then switch over?
Oh,
and
you mean
start from
switching over
scratch?
to your input to KBM?
Or no, just getting rid of the PS5 and just getting.
Okay,
I'm not
I
getting rid of
think
it,
I
yeah.
think whenever you feel ready and you're financially in position, I think moving to PC will benefit you, because a lot of players like really hype up the grass part, and that's cool. But the part they're not talking about is how much cleaner your movements are going to be. You're going to have more. I think if I'm wording this right, guys, is it less end-to-end latency input on PC?
Yeah, it's a desync, right?
Yes, so the desync is going to be less, and your moves are going to be snappier, and you're going to be like,
Right.
like the moves. Like if you look at my clips when I moved to PC from console
Right.
made me a monster because I had to refine this to a whole nother level. Like,
Right,
and then PC like uncaged the demon because I'm only at 180 frames right now, but I'm still dominating with this movement.
Right. There's another aspect too, is the linear tracking. I feel like at range is.
Well, don't
a
use
little bit
linear, and you
easier.
brought up a good. Oh wait, you think it's easier at long range
Well,
with linear?
Well, like when I play with people that are on PC, I can see them like track people that are like far. Like, say
They
they're
could be on
flying with the
KBM.
wings. Yeah, that's what I
Not
mean.
the-
Like that, and then the ability to like quick swap. Like I can't quick swap. Like I was trying to fuck around with Alex yesterday about like using a shockwave straight up and then grappling straight down, but on your way down switching
So
to a shotgun.
this is all horizontal control. This is all about taking the you don't feed it. I mean, you shock up and stuff like that, but I'll let you finish what you're saying before I go to horizontal
Right.
control. Keep going.
No, I'm just saying, like, I can't. There's a delay no matter how fast I hit the buttons on the controller between, like, the console to the TV. Even though my TV is 120 FPS,
Yeah.
there's just delays that I can't double pump it like PC players could, for example.
But when you get to PC and you're on okay, I'll tell you this. Controller is meta in close quarters. KBM won't admit it, but where they don't want to fight a movement demon on controller is in close quarters. They'd much rather, because KBM has better long-range aim. If I'm fighting you out here on controller, I'm literally feeding into KBM's strength. Webby movement essentially maximizes controller's most efficient part, and that's circle strafing. So, like, these fights, I try to avoid them unless it makes sense with certain weapons, like the Deadeye AR, like, you know, Striker Burst AR, the weapons that still have, decent aim assist. But linear isn't better for long-range tracking, in my opinion. And Expo's better for this movement because we're constantly moving, so it keeps the curve pre-fired, whereas when you're running linear, it's just instant, 1-to-1 up, and it's too unstable, and I feel like because Expo's a lost art, and honestly a hidden art, guys, because people don't use Webby movement maximizes the true potential of Expo, and I think Expo's the meta for Zero Build, and people are going to start to come to that conclusion when they start using these curving motions, because when I track back, and when I'm moving like that, my right stick for the Expo curve is like heating up, staying, like that's why if you track back too late after a slide, if you wait and track back, it feels really stiff. And it feels clunky. That's why if you're late to your tracking, or you don't like your read, you combo it. Because now, sorry, that move right there is because it's dragon aim assist. But other than that, hold on, back up a little bit, y'all. So when I do this, I keep the curve pre-fired and I'm back center. There's no flicking involved. We're bending movement to a way that it's simplifying our aim. Because human aim assist isn't that special. But this makes it significantly better and levels the playing field for controller versus KBM. And no, guys, let me elaborate too. KBM can learn this, and you guys will help me understand how far KBM can take it. You guys, KBM players, you adopt this system, you will separate yourself from millions of players. Because KBM players right now, they're using WASD movement, rightfully so. And if they're on, what's it called, Azeron, they're using left joystick movement. So where KBM really thrives is like left to right, and where we're optimizing is within the curve. Because the curve allows you to bend momentum without stopping. Like if I do a feigned retreat right here and I stop and cut back, we have to stop to redirect momentum. If I do a U-strafe, we're not stopping and we're changing our exit path from our entry. So we're manipulating geometry. They come push in, I'm like this, and I curl back out. They move in, I don't get body blocked because I shift the path. What up, Wit?
Right.
Now come here, cause Hands, I got something for you guys. I'm gonna answer your questions.
I haven't heard of Wit in a minute.
What up, Witty? Wit is my CEO. Samurai, I'm gonna try and get him in, like some integrated in some big parts, and other people. Like I want this to be a team thing. I want to build Webby movement and let's show people the evolution of movement. All right, you ready for this, Donkey? So I'm gonna show you guys an example of like it's really easy when you learn the curve. Watch this feigned retreat. So let's say Donkey's gonna stand. Let's say you're breaking this line right here. So you're gonna stand right here like you're pushing me. And I might have it back up a little bit actually. Yeah, you can join. Back up a little bit, Donkey. My bad. So let's say he's pushing me, and I would gauge how close he is to me based off what I hear and what I see on visual audio. And let's say I'm running for my life and I need a slide kick. If I go through a door like this or even smaller, I increase my odds to slide kick him and get out of dodge. So chase me when I start running. So we didn't get the dodge, but we got the blow by first shot advantage. You get what I'm saying, guys? And then, like, let's say he was a little bit further. I can extend the move out into here and create a further extended blind spot so I can time it better. Because while you're moving, your energy, you should have, like, eyes in the back of your head. You need to be sensing how close they are. You got to hear it. You got to see it. So push me a little delay. You ready? All right, let's go. So I swing back this way. I could do it like that way, or I could... you can bend that U in so many ways as you need. Any questions before I go to the next spot? Any requests before I go into the next area? Because I don't want to, like...
Yeah, can you do a UE from there?
From where? Show me where you're at.
All right, so go back inside the room.
Yeah.
From the left-hand side.
Right here? I just did, yeah. You
so
can do it right
a UE
here.
From coming out, coming out.
Oh, yeah, come directly out. Yeah. So, like, curl it in, and then it just depends if they're there. You know what I mean? Like, that would be...
From where the green wall is at. From where the green door is at.
Yeah. You just gotta...
Running out.
You gotta finesse it out, and then... And now, tracking from there, like, here, I want someone to chase me so we can track it. All right.
Yeah, to shoot somebody from that side if they're holding that right.
So, because of how close he was, I had to play it like this, but you see how I can bend it at will. It's just all about the read.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's all on the curve. On the
It's all in the
exponential
curve, and it's all in your timing. Any questions, guys, before we go on to the next part? Thanks for being here, y'all, by the way.
No, can I be in the mat?
Oh, I won't let you in?
I don't think he's in the party, is he? No, he's not.
You should be able to hop right in, no? Or do I have to return to lobby?
Oh no, he should be able to request to join.
You can request to join.
I did request.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine.
No one's got questions? No one?
Yeah, I got questions.
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
asking.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm
Yeah,
about
yeah,
to
keep it up. Keep it up.
hop into it right now.
All right, we're waiting on Frosty, guys. He's got some questions. He wants to. I had him write down a list of questions to recommend. What up, Hans? Where's Kevin?
He said he had to make a call real quick.
Oh, okay. Bet.
Where's the shotgun?
Just grab whatever too, because then we can get. Oh, look at all these.
I'll go right down the middle.
Yeah. We're standing over. Okay, that's a good question.
You
Hold
just
on.
have two people. Okay.
Hold on, my bad. So, Hans said, how far back the shoulder do you go before you do the wraparound? You want the blind spot. So, Frosty, stand right here. If a lot of mistakes that I see, and we're going to talk about 2 core mistakes, y'all. What they'll do on the wraparound, because too many people focus on speed. There is speed to this, but it's more so deception. Hold on, careful, Zen. It's like really, those animations.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, yeah.
Because I hit him with a gun.
All right, you're good.
I was trying to heal him
So
back.
if you go inside like this, you're ruining the move because there's no blind spot created. We want to sell the idea that we're blowing past them because that's what they're used to seeing. So you want the space to be like it. Don't focus too much on it. Just know that there's certain space you got to create. Now, if it's a high pressure situation and you're like this, then you could go into like a spin cycle, like where you're just going to a full wraparound. Like, no matter where you're at, think of U-strafing as something that you can redirect anywhere. You ever been in a fight and you shimmy up close to them and for some reason you got, like, you're turned sideways? Yeah, you get stuck sideways. You're like, oh, I can't do Webby movement because my tracking's too slow. Well, yes, you can. You could literally bend it back. And people, like, don't want to apply it or are scared to because they think it won't work. But if you test it in creative, you'll find that right balance that does work. And it transcends how you see the game. I like what, where's right here, Donkey? I like your analogy with mixed martial arts. You want to draw that comparison about like what the common traits?
Oh, just in the Kempo world of martial arts, a lot of them all have similar following, but the theory is, and what they show, and what they teach, and how it relates to what you mentioned on it being geometry. A circle can defeat a line, and a line can defeat a circle.
They're literally teaching that, and not only mixed martial arts, and it makes sense, but different analogies of Webby movement are written in ancient texts from like Art of War by Sun Tzu. Like a lot of my aspects on my favorite retreats derive from appear weak when you are strong and strong when you are weak. A lot of this is a psychological game, and circle strafing's gotten to that point where you have so much control, and Fortnite's the perfect example because of how fast-paced it is, that this is as beautiful as circle strafing's ever been since its inception. And you guys are gonna, if you guys don't tap into at least like a little bit of Webby movement or like hear it out, like I'm telling you, you guys are missing a unique and stimulating way that will not only define like how you see Fortnite, but you'll start looking at games like the finals and other games from that perspective. Can this game do Webby movement? Because that's what creates a skill gap for controller to compete with KBM. But I also think the next KBM Pro within us, because we're ahead of the curve, guys. At some point there will be a KBM guy who's gonna, and y'all remember this moment, who's gonna enter the scene and adopt the perfect hybrid of that curving motion on his mouse, and he's going to win, like, because KBM has the superior aim, guys, and in all regards it's the superior input. There's just a niche thing about controller that amplifies it. But I strongly believe like your best player in the future is going to be using some kind of curve. movement. So this is your guys' time to adopt the philosophy early and separate yourself from millions of players. Like when you see a move, who are you thinking of? Like certain moves, you think Webby. It's Webby movement, right? It's because it's so different than what everybody else is doing.
I've used Webby movement in Dark Souls. I've used it in Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies.
There you
I've
go.
used it in Resident Evil games. Like
Dead by Daylight, I bet you can do it in there.
Yeah, cause like the circle strafes bait and like the enemy, like the AI to make a move, and while they're in the middle of attacking, you're already out of the way, and they're open for you to hit them because they're stuck in the animation.
Yeah. I'm gonna turn game on here in a little bit.
And that's
What up?
basically
Go
what
ahead,
you're doing with real
Donkey.
players too. You're baiting a reaction from them, and it opens
Exactly.
the window for you. Because
100%.
your brain is gonna take that momentum of what is it that you did, and it's gonna take that momentum of what was it that you were doing, but you're over here now.
Yeah, it's lures. They're all lures. So like, if I do the blow by, like 99% of the player base, who's doing anything after the blow by? If they get past them, that's where they track back. How many times are you seeing a read where you have to honor that rat back? This is like, they don't see it, so they don't know how to react to it yet. And that's what I'll eventually talk about in my next training class, is how to use Webby movement to counter Webby movement. Go ahead.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Pretty sure the AIs are starting to adapt Webby movement.
Yep, they got that,
man.
and there's a reason behind that, guys. They're trying to promote circle strafing because it is a skill gap to Fortnite besides aim, which provides a breath of fresh air. Because, and I'm not going to elaborate too much on this because it's controversial, the state of cheating in the game, this is literally, if you look at what a counter to cheating represents, a system like Webby movement represents that, where the aim and movement coexist together, and you're creating offense and defense simultaneously. You're not depending, you don't need an aim bot. Do what?
Yep. The yin and the yang.
Yes. Alright, what's your question? I like that you call me Seafood Dog. That's so dope. Go ahead, if you remember your question. No, wait, Donkey.
All right.
Hold on, Donkey, real quick, and then I'll let you go.
Oh.
My bad.
Yeah, see if I had a question. Just as we were talking about the geometry and the circle defeating the line and the line defeating the circle, and how we've mentioned it's from back in the history and in ancient texts, but we also not have to forget about just from the old school gamings. Everyone, and we talked about it in the Halo and the strafing and the different ones, but at some sort, everyone is doing it. It's just adopting and listening and learning
adapting
how
to the
make those patterns.
Yeah, so like, because there's been bits of this throughout history. You go back to Quake, Doom, Halo. Did Halo ever really have strafe? They were more linear, but I didn't play the newer Halos. You know what I mean? So Call of Duty, but now it's so sophisticated because the way Fortnite's developed it, and Finals is coming close. Finals is coming real close, and I think more games are going to start to see this because it's like a whole new experience where you're meshing PvP and parkour together. And so circle strafing used to be a lot more towards, I don't want to say like speed exploits, but it used to be geared towards that. And in a way, we're exploiting speed because when I break line of sight and I make contact with them, I'm typically running at full speed to some degree. That's why these things, like sometimes I need to curve the motion to keep it free flowing because it acts as like a way to put the brakes on it. But at the same notion, place our crosshair in a situation where we don't have to flick.
It helps you conserve your stamina too that way.
Yeah.
Definitely.
A little bit.
And if anytime
Yes,
they have a
sir.
speed boost, it definitely amplifies Webby movement to a whole nother level. Like any kind of speed boost or stamina boost. That's where you start to really experiment with the boom strafes and understand it. You don't need sprint boost or stamina boost, but it helps you understand it because you're succeeding more with it when you have those boosts. So I'm trying to think because there's another. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I've been following and your content since chapter 5.
Yeah, and I appreciate that.
And
for real.
for anybody out there that like struggles, like you could ask Alex, in the amount of time that I started playing with him to now, my ability to win close quarter fights or take on more than one opponent because you're able to kind of bounce back and forth and
then
use your
that rewarding
slides
feeling when you break someone's camera, I compare it to like hitting a game-winning shot or a Hail Mary.
Yeah.
So defense,
Yeah,
come here.
yeah.
I want to show you something. If you're down.
Where they at? They can't relate.
Who's that?
No, I'm just laughing.
Oh wait, who's that doing the voice? Like it sounds like Cleveland.
Frosty.
Oh, that sounds just like Cleveland, bro. Holy smokes. It's terrifying.
Hey,
Alright.
Who's Cleveland? Oh, me.
All right, defense. Do you want to? You sounded like. Hold on. I'm gonna have you jump over me. Actually, I'm gonna slide towards you, and you're gonna jump over me. So when you start sliding and strafing, you're gonna invite the jump, but embrace it. Horizontal control can take the vertical spot away from them without challenging them vertical. So when I slide towards you, defense, just jump over me like you would. And what I did there is I used. Hold on. I'm explaining it because so what I did there because I was sliding already. As soon as he jumped, I apply sprint to cancel there. I apply sprint because watch how fast it is, guys. As long as your reaction and timing is on point as it should be, you don't need to track back on a jump. You can steal their space or at least meet them there. Watch, go. Sorry, so let's do it one more time. It's like I'm strafing in. Oh, my slide locked up. Let's do that one more time. That's one thing, slide locking up, but it's not. You know, it's all good. All right, let's do it again.
Hit you with the
And this is with I'd be in tighter, but hold on, guys, pull a little bit over there. Amos, this has decided to actually be decent. All right, so let's do this again. Oh, hold on.
Oh, sorry about that.
I'm gonna
Wasn't ready.
speed boost
Go
it
ahead.
just to show like how crazy it can get. Oh well, that's where you really get them right there. But hold on, let's do it again. So and then to add on to that, I'm gonna have you just jump over me without sliding now, just to show it. Just jump over me, like, right here. You see what I mean? Like, because what they're doing, guys, let me explain what they're doing. When they jump over, they're going back to center. Because they're trying to align their frame with the player as they jump. Like, they might go like this, align it, curl back, and they're going back to center, but you're no longer there. You're next to them, or in like a crazier scenario, you're behind them. You can
He's
gain
dead at
position
that
advantage.
point. If you have a strong shotgun, he's dead.
Yeah, because you got first shot advantage. As long as you obtain first shot advantage and hit that shot, there's a good chance you're winning that fight. What up, Dot? Let me think. What else, guys? What else? Oh, questions first. If anybody has any.
No, I would just say the crosshair placement is something that's
That's
really hard
what's-
to master with this.
And that's what's elevated Webby Movement from chapter 6 to 7. Like if you look at chapter 5, I wasn't doing a lot of I was still doing the circle strafing, but Amos's was so strong, I could just go boom and just pop, or like boom, pop, a lot of stop and pop, which is good, and it's a good learning gap if you're not ready for the curve. But once they brought human aim assist, I had to figure out a way to really discipline my crosshair placement, and that's where it just clicked to layer my move, because if I couldn't get the track here, then we're gonna lure them back where I can. Yeah, spin cycle, sire. Those are reserved. Remember, guys, Webby Movement isn't flash. Every move has a purpose. The spin cycle is like more so in a dire situation, or like when you shock and you're right. If I land right on defense, right here, like right in his space, there's a lot of things I could do. I could just go like this and curl out, or a lot of times I will go for. Hold on, sorry. Go for the complete spin. Hold on, I think you standing there, Frosty's breaking the... Let's see. You just like... So usually when I mantle up on someone, that's when I'll break it out, because that's where it's like... It's those intense point blank, because most of the times you're going to do either wrap in, or you're going to do a partial wrap, which I call a J strafe, or you're going to boom strafe, which is the anti-mirror outside wrap. Back, and you can do it like this too. You go front, back. You see what I mean? They're lures, but lures with purpose. Like, at the end of the day, if they think that's all you're going to do, you can go right back to the blow-by and keep them on their toes. Well, Sire, if you're struggling with it for now, then just stick to what you're good at, and then develop it naturally in, like, creative. You said
Can I ask you something?
Yeah, of course. Anybody.
All right, so before I pass you on this side, I'm gonna shoot
Okay.
them to show you. Before I pass them on this side,
Okay.
to do this, right? Should
Yeah.
I already have it crossed up on my right hand side, my crosshair on the right hand side? So when
I'll tell
I
you
pass
when.
them, it's already there.
And that was defense just showed a perfect way to counter it. He mirrored. You see, defense. Did you do that on purpose? Because you did it right.
Reactionary.
Yeah. So you got it. You got the subconscious tendency to strafe. So do that real quick. Hold on. I'm gonna answer your question, Frosty. Slide past me real quick, Frosty. Just slide past me. Yeah, like that. So what defense did was play follow the leader.
Yeah,
He
and then I had
mirrors
to
it.
follow. Yeah.
Yeah, you're regaining control, or like right there, because of where you took it. I just knew right there to boom strafe it, which is anti-mirror, because I've got such a good read. And anytime they go vertical, like just do a regular jump. Just stand like, or sorry, I'm already moving. I don't want you to like extend your jump. I just want you to bunny, or like, you know what I mean? When I see them bunny, it's hard to force this, but when I see them bunny, honestly, let's break down a clip for that. And after we're done here, I'm gonna break down a clip for it because it's hard to force it, because that's more of a flow and continuity thing that should be baked in your subconscious. But I'm gonna show y'all on a video breakdown of how you should play when people jump. You already saw the counter when they jump over, but I want to dive a little bit more into that here in a little bit. So let's check questions.
You wanna simulate a fight and not just bunny hop?
I want to make sure we get it right. So on the next training, let's do it. On this one, I'm gonna break down an example clip where I already know it's got it there, and that way I can just break it down perfectly. And then we'll do like a off-stream session to practice like what we're planning.
That makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. Dot digging the clip archives. Y'all wanted to do that right now?
I do have one
Go
other
ahead.
quick
Yeah,
question.
keep going with the questions.
What would you recommend to do other than getting in their face with this lock on AR? Like if you don't have cover, and you know, I know the one way that I
So,
found
like
to handle it is
mid-
to
oh,
jump
go
in their face, but like I don't know what else to do with it.
So with the lock on in, it's kind of annoying. Like some of these tendencies, which will help amplify Webby movement, is just natural combat IQ. You know what I mean? Like, and the one thing that's broken about the lock on AR that I don't like is, they say 50 meters or whatever, I think. But once it locks onto you, if they shoot those shots in that 50-meter range, those bullets are going to curve. They're going to go behind objects. It's like the movie Wanted. You know what I mean? So to some degree, they're just kind of broken. And I haven't played BR a whole lot this season to like just claim a counter. Other than like,
Right.
yes, if you suffocate their space, then it kind of neutralizes what the lock on AR represents, because
Right.
they're
Yeah, because
pumped.
like we had a clip last night that I saved where I went from full health to dead in under 2 seconds.
Yeah, it's annoying.
With
I've
it.
been in reload, honestly, just because it's not just that that's annoying. It's the flow of the map right now is kind of stale, so I've been kind of just chilling in reload more because of how stale it's been. Any other
I
questions?
just figured I'd
guys?
throw it in there. That's it.
Any things we should cover while we're in here before I go to like?
I want to
more
ask
clip
you about
breakdown?
this figure 8. Can both
yeah,
of y'all
show me
stand
it.
right there?
Yeah, sure.
All right, can you stand closer? The one behind you? The one. Can you
What,
stand
Zan?
closer to the person behind you? Yeah. Right there's fine.
Like this?
A little bit more separated, so I could do. All right, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
This is what I was talking about.
Oh yeah, I've done things
When you're
like
coming
that.
across people and you're
Yeah.
fighting two people.
When you gotta-
But when should
yes.
you like really take the shot? Like,
That's where-
let's say I passed you first. Like,
After your
what
fly
shot
comes
should I
out.
take? Like, I passed this one first, and
Yeah.
I don't have this shot, and then I pass
So-
by you, and I still don't have this shot.
So that's
When should
where
I take the shot if
you
I'm
have
fighting two people?
you have multiple subconscious checkpoints. Like, so I'm going to ask you probing questions. A, do you know which one's lower? Like, and you're going to need it, like, you might know this in the moment, you might not. B, which one got cooked harder and put you in a position where you might get a quick shot and retreat? C, do you need to maybe not take the shot at all and extend the juke into a micro feign, which is like take cover and either use it as timing to slide kick them on the way back out, or to juke them as
All right, I
like a
could answer
momentum
that
play.
question as you're asking it. All right, so you're the first person. Let's say I gave you 40. When I wrapped around the second person, I missed my second shot. When I came across you, I only hit you for a second 30, but then I had to run away because I only got the first 2 shots on you.
That's where, like, so the specifics, and this is why I want you guys to send me clips, both KBM controller and like whether it's
cut it out. I don't
whether-
want to.
whether it's fails or wins where you're wondering, like, because you could have done something where you did nothing wrong. I could just show you like the Webby coded perspective of what I might have done, because I can go through the archives and there's clips that you're talking about where I've had to figure 8 on players, and I use both my surroundings. In fact, let's go to a video right now that might demonstrate it just a little bit while we're on that subject. Hold on. Oops, let's not.
Because I come across that a lot, especially playing
team play,
duos.
yes.
and
Absolutely.
but I'll always hit the person that's closest to me from that duo first.
So let's navigate something where it's like intense, and I'm gonna show you guys what I do to take horizontal plane. This is gonna blow your mind, guys. I don't know how many people are in the live, but I'm telling you guys, you're getting front row seats to something that's just not.
I'm
being
getting
done in
$1
Fortnite.
million worth of game right now for free.
Thank you, bro.
$1
High
million
pressure,
with the
low
game.
sins. Check the live, guys, if you want to peep this. And I'm going to show you how we take the horizontal plane back. So I'm running because I'm at a disadvantage and low health. As soon as I see these bunks, we didn't place these bunks, but at some point you have to realize maybe I can't run, so I'm going to put myself in the environment where I'm most likely to succeed. Well, there's a bunk on this side and there's a bunk, you're going to see it, it's on this side. Think of it like a stadium or like this is my arena now. I can take horizontal plane and counter their vertical placement. And I'm going to show you where I mess up on the read and I'm still able to recover and knock both of these guys. So hold on. So I'm running my momentum play. I scaled down the U-strafe down that wall. Now I'm running back up this wall. And the goal is I want him to launch, like most players do, somewhere in this field. Whether it's in the middle, I'm going to gauge it by hearing, by listening, and maybe visual audio, just depends. But I want to be full speed. And that's where discipline and timing, because you might need to pause up here before you go back down to time it, where engage it. You're measuring it and you're pre-firing a move as they land. So watch what happens though. He doesn't land inside. I thought he was going to land right here. I thought he was going to drop right here because of where it sounded, but it's okay. We can still recover. You don't panic. Jeez. Manently, I'm dead. Boom. We're going to run it through and then I'm going to show y'all what just happened.
Oh my goodness. Oh my.
Now we lay it low because I don't want them to know where I'm at. And we just clean it up with fundamentals. Gone. Now let me show y'all what just happened there on this micro retreat.
Gee.
So I know where he landed, y'all. You can see it. He's landed backside. He didn't land where like 99% of the player base would have landed, somewhere in there for the aggression. He's on that backside. I didn't check the clip to see how he did it. So let's see what this from here. So once we go here, he's not where I expect him to be, but it's fine because everything I play is read option. So what we do is manipulate the peak like we talked about earlier. I'm extending out. Whether he jumps over the top or peeks out of the side, this U-strafe is going to provide either an equal balance or, in a best case scenario, a counter. And we're about to break his camera, and you're going to see if I can pause it in time. Boom. U-strafe. Look at his head, guys. Camera gone. It don't matter, Sins. You see how high Sins is going to backfire there, guys? He's trying to beat the read. The faster the Sins, the harder the correction, the harder the overcorrection. It's a wrap right there. Y'all see that? We see in that chat. Boom.
Yeah, you took
Got
his
him.
face with
Took his
that pump
face.
shotgun.
And these were decent players. You could tell by the pressure they were applying.
Dead.
So let's go. Let's run back, and I'm going to shut up and let the clip talk.
Manently, I'm dead.
This is all horizontal plane control. Misread.
Jeez. Manently, I'm dead.
Boom. Peak manipulation. Camera gone. What up, boy? Now it's
my
1-1.
goodness.
Now we play the fundamentals. I got my teammate as a decoy. I believe they can win it, but just in case. And there we go. Completely reverse the fight because we stop. At some point, if you just keep running, how are you going to turn the fight around? Sometimes you have to assess and be like, I don't have room to run. It's time to maximize the zone that I'm most comfortable in. In this bunker, these U-strafes off the bunk, that's paradise for Webby Movement. Any questions from that? Thanks for hanging out, y'all. Y'all are goated.
Yeah,
How many U-turn strafes can you do on that bunker before you run out of stamina fully?
That's where gauging it matters, because when I went up that second bunk, if he wasn't already sending, I would have stopped and been ready to apply my second U-strafe back the other way. You get what I'm saying?
Alright.
But because you don't want to just spam them, you should be able to base it off like from where I shot him with the Deadeye AR as I was retreating. I've already gauged kind of how far it's going to take just from hours of muscle memory. And now I'm listening as I'm in those bunkers, deciding when I'm taking. I knew the first U-strafe is the lure because it's the furthest one. I want to close underneath their vertical track. So when I got to the second bunker, closer to them, that's where I would have paused if I needed to. It's okay, Michael. You can call me Webby or whatever you prefer. Any questions? Did I miss anything too? These trainings are gonna be like twice a week, maybe longer if I see the demand.
You answered my question that I had.
Let's do another clip breakdown on the jumps thing. Bet?
Yeah.
Also, I obviously I want you guys to stay here, but don't feel like you have to. Like, I'm already grateful that you guys came in here like that and took your time out for me, bro. So let me go to this. Let me show y'all something. This one's a good one, guys. Hold on. I hate this. This video I have on YouTube is really informative, but it's boring.
Autism into an advantage.
And that's what I gotta change. But anyways, we're gonna use this to show you guys.
Oh, what if it's boring? If you want the information, you're gonna take it no matter what.
So in this fight right here, y'all, and I'm gonna turn it down if it looks.
Who would have thought a kid from the path is now dictated by jump velocity and gravity.
I do recommend you guys watch this though.
Blind spot.
So this guy's gonna try to use vertical momentum to bunny a shot, but when we slide, we use this fence as a blind spot. And I want you guys to see how I manipulate the camera. I'm not gonna dive too in depth. I'm gonna let the audio speak for itself because I think you guys can hear it. But if I try to dive into it now, it might be too sophisticated. I want you guys to see it. And if you don't understand it yet, it's okay because we're going to get you here. But these will all be subconscious responses.
Right along the fence.
I'm using horizontal
Close
control.
enough to snatch a blind spot. Far enough to redirect without losing stride. He buys the exit.
I try to use that a lot in parking lots.
That's my cue.
Hold on.
I cut back into the fence line.
And before we break the fence line,
back
immediate U-strafe.
and fold his camera like a lawn chair.
So we went,
Moments like
think about it this way, guys. We went underneath his tracking, both underneath his vertical send, and we used the fence as a blind spot because when we're low, like it's gonna be really hard for him to like peek over that fence because it's tall enough for when I slide low. They create the physics just for that to create those skill gaps. So when I'm literally snaking two sides of him. I start underneath. I start with the slide by. He jumps and now he's gonna here. Let me go to what I'm talking about. When he jumps on that first jump, that arrow right there is pointing at where he's gonna track. He sees. This is what he sees. He's now in predictive aim. He's in predictive aim. He's gonna track back based on the read what he sees the information. But because we've timed it so flawlessly, because our muscle memory is so in depth and intact, I know right at this point I need to redirect.
and rises with it.
So hold on.
That's my cue.
Now
cut
watch.
back into the
When I
fence
do this, he's going to have to retrack up on the correction, and I'm going to use this fence line and stay with it and stay guarded, because if he does correct in time and I go past the fence line, I'm starting to expose myself because I no longer have that fence to guard me. So now I'm flanked. Now we're back on his front side. We're just on his back on his front, and this one's a quicker U-strafe. The first one was like you see how I lured him, like just a decisive slide, and then boom, we snap into it real quick. So watch how quick the second U-strafe is.
line. You strafe back.
Boom. Now
and fold
it's a
his
double
camera
break.
like a lawn chair.
When it's hyper, let me look at it one more time
Redirect
so you can see
without
it, and I'll
losing
shut up.
stride.
Snaking
Buys
both
the
sides.
exit and rises with it. That's my cue. I cut back into the fence line. You strafe back and fold his camera like
And
a
this
lawn
exists
chair.
everywhere because I've
Moments
literally
like this
baked.
reveal something.
I've literally baked it in on how to counter. It doesn't mean you're always going to succeed. Name a meta where you succeed at 100% rate. If somebody has a 100% rate, that means they have a 100% win rate, and that's sus, right? So it's just about how sophisticated can you take this movement? Because I'm just a teacher. I'm going to be proud to see guys who take this further than me because I'm humble. You're good, sire. You're good. Anybody got questions? Here's a boom strafe example. Where it works. Boom. Y'all just see. Hold on. Let's let it play through. I have his POV on this too, so. What I'm doing is baiting a blow-by move. I'm going like towards his back shoulder, maybe even creating a slight blind spot, and then I'm curling immediately outward and back in, you know? Same thing I've been telling y'all. Say, I'll say, watch him fall for it. This one. Boom. He's got a relatively high sins, guys. Track hard back, but it backfired. All right. Any questions before I end, guys? We're going to do these trainings more, and as I gauge interest, like the
Yeah, I got a
values-
question.
Go ahead.
My question is, can you really tell the difference of who has high sense and who doesn't before you
Yes.
start fighting
Oh,
them, like
dude,
from their
yes.
first shot?
Well, from their first track. So if I get you right here, like I literally can do something like I can go like this, right? I can go like this. I can tell in the moment, like relatively quick, based on like the stance and how fast they're tracking and where I need to take it, or like at minimum, I'll get a preemptive feel of where I need to take it. I'm usually treating it like their sins is higher because when we look at the grand scheme of things, there's only one streamer / content creator I know running sins as low as me, and it's me. There probably is others. Most of them are running like 40, 50 linear. Like Expo's like a dying art a bit.
Yeah.
But KBM, you know. But yeah, you could tell like
Okay.
you just need to, because we're putting less emphasis on aim. We don't have to concentrate aim as much. Movement's coinciding with it. We're creating offense and defense together. So you're watching, you have more brain power to study player tendencies in the moment. And that's it, guys. Welcome to Webby Movement. Let's change the game together. UEFN map's coming soon, right, Samurai? Oh, sorry, I don't know why I just shot you. I thought you were on my team. So what we're gonna do from here?
What happened with that person that was playing on PlayStation? I was talking about their trigger or something like that earlier.
Wait, say
Oh,
that
he
again?
had to leave. Oh, he messaged me. Donkey said he had to leave, but he said thank you.
Okay, yeah. Now he's been a big help today. Huge help. I'm going to, Michael. I just like I have autism, so that's why but it's a curse and a blessing. Like I'm much more appreciative of my audience and you guys because I know what's here today could be gone tomorrow. Is Samurai lagging out? Bro is...
No.
Oh, dude, that looked insane.
Yeah, I was just moving my mouse back and forth.
And I'm finally telling myself I deserve this and that, like, I'm controlling my destiny. If I don't believe in myself, how can I expect y'all to believe in me? And now you guys coming here meant a lot. Defense, Zam, like, Frosty, but defense didn't even have to be here, bro. Like, he's just
Yeah,
like,
man,
he knows me a little
anytime.
bit. No, dude, I appreciate it. It's like admirable. How late are you guys on tonight?
All night, buddy.
So I'm gonna.
Yeah, we
I'm
play.
gonna-
We
for a little
play like
bit.
every.
Come back later.
So I'm gonna kill
We
my.
play like every weekend. Yeah.
I'm
Sorry.
gonna remove this. No, you're good. I'm gonna remove this adren because this was like amazingly fun. I want to like decompress. If you guys are still on it and have room, I would love to run with y'all.
Just get on and request to join.
Yeah.
Sometimes we'll have an extra person and we just rotate every match.
Yeah. I'm down for that too. And I'm for sure gonna run because I know sometimes I'll say I get back on and I'm like cooked. So.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I've been trying to link up with you forever.
Who said that? Defense?
No, Kevin.
Kevin.
Stewart.
Oh yeah, Kevin. If you want to join in too, we can rotate it. I'd be down. Are you
Oh
gonna
no,
be
I
on
play
tonight?
with. I play with.
We'll have one
I play
spot
with Samurai
open 'cause
defense.
Donkey had
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. We'll rotate it in then. Yeah. Join us tonight. I'll just kind of keep in touch.
Donkey had
Yeah,
a
but,
show, so we'll have a spot open.
Bet.
Yeah, I play with.
Join the
with
Discord,
Samurai
y'all.
and defense every week.
Discord. The link is in the bio. Oh, Zam, are you on the? One of you have the YouTube pulled up? Do you know how to share
No.
a link? Here, let me try. I gotta figure out how to share my Discord.
Let me see if I can figure it out.
If you could send me the disc, I know there's a way. It's not hard either. Basically, I need to copy a new link to put it in the chat so people can join the Discord.
All right,
You guys
yeah,
join
I'm
the
getting-
Discord and you guys, I treat you guys like family. Like you'll notice I
logging onto
acknowledge your
YouTube
presence.
right
All right, bet. He's gonna log into YouTube and we're gonna pull the
I have
disc.
the link.
Okay. We're gonna get that on stream before we end. What up, Hippie? I've had the most amazing day teaching this to y'all. I got a lot of content that I'm gonna pull from this. So guys, join the Discord when we get this link in bio to set up one-on-one training because for a limited time it's free. But at some point to maintain the workload balance, I'll have to start charging for the one-on-one lessons. But the free training will be twice a week live. We're gonna do things like this, and it's gonna get even more unique because we're gonna have my own builds. Like think of like just like a 2x2 box that I create for that day's lesson. Well, we'll do it, Michael. I just got to get to know you. Hop in the Discord. We'll schedule something. Like I love the community building aspect of this. I'm here not for the money. Like the money's nice, but you have to love what you do to be here, and like people sense it, right? When you care. I'm truly passionate, and it's contagious. You guys are gonna see it. Yeah, Zam and Jeremy have been learning Webby Movement on KBM. My friend Blands, they're all in the Discord. Got a bunch of Webby movers and maybe not Webby movers, just people to hang. It's all about positive vibes, humbleness, because there's not enough humbleness out here. A lot of people are like going to people's TikToks like, ew, this guy killed me with 30 followers. Like, you're a nobody. Like, it's just like so much. And I think it's because I'm 35 now, y'all. I'm like, you get to an age where you humble yourself through life lessons. That's not the energy that's going to be here. Michael, and I'll be able to tell, like, and the more serious you are about learning it, I take in the serious students, and I help them build it. Yes, thank you, Zam. All right, did you post it? Yeah, let me see. Did you get it in there, Zam?
Yeah.
I don't see the link.
They have to copy and paste it.
From
Is it
where?
Not there?
Well, we need a new link because those links from the Chirp Me can expire sometimes, or if they're weird. So there's a way to
This is
copy.
from the actual Discord.
Did you copy?
This is the Discord. Yeah, this is the invite from the
GG,
Discord
gang.
itself.
Did you paste it in the chat? 'Cause I don't see it.
Yeah, it's not there. Maybe it's blocking it. Hold on. Let me,
Copy
like-
it and send it to me on a Discord message, and then I'm gonna try.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. Here, I'm gonna send it in spaces. I don't know if that showed up. You'd have to take the spaces off. If
Let me
not,
see.
I'm sending it to you right now.
Yeah. And I'm gonna look too. And guys, I'm gonna create a video from both my lives today where I did this training. I'm gonna make a long form video too. So this is just the start of a whole new way I'm gonna teach y'all, because I had to self-reflect and realize if y'all aren't learning it like I think you should, it's because it's on me, because I need to teach it better. Thank you, Frosty, by the way.
Well, also a lot of people talk, but it's another thing to like actually
Yeah, you
put
have to
the
want
work in.
this. You have to
to-
want this.
Yeah.
It's a lifestyle, guys. And Google
Yeah,
AI
it's a lot
kind
of
of
work.
yeah. Well, it's not. I wouldn't say it's a lot of work. I mean, it is, but like not like
A lot of practice.
yeah, a lot of practice for sure. But it
I've
changes.
been on it for almost a year, and I still have trouble pulling it off. But I do understand the moves and can pull them off in creative or when I'm playing
Yeah.
with friends.
Guys, here's another
Well, to
thing.
become a master, you can
Okay.
never stop being a student.
Yes,
There
even
you
I'm
go.
a student. You guys, that's the cool thing. And God, he said the best thing that you could say tonight. When I teach these lessons and when I've been doing them for free, the karma that's came back to me is I learn new ways to teach it, and I'll start to see sudden like common tendencies that need to break. Like before, I don't want to go on too much, but this is simple. What a lot of people will do is when they cancel and line up, they'll accidentally keep their finger on sprint. You have to transfer that energy into tracking. When I go into this track, my thumb is off sprint, because if it's not, you'll like cancel and your feet will shuffle. Like that delays your pump drop. You see how like it's just like it's not fluid. You want to let go of that sprint, so your feet should be set like basketball, and you're taking a shot. Like 80, I'd say 85% of my students, the number one mistake they make is still holding sprint on accident when they go to their slide cancel, and I've learned that from training y'all. So, and realistically, I think if you're really maximizing this to any degree, you have to lower sends a little bit. If your look speed is too high, these movements are going to be like really volatile. It's not going to feel steady. And you got to think, if you have a high look speed, it defeats what this identity is. This is supposed to reduce look speed and put more strain on the beautiful up-tempo mechanics of Fortnite. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry, defense. Thank you, sir. May I have another? No, blast me. I deserve it. I deserve it.
Alright.
Send me to the... Yes. Thank
I don't
you.
know what the heck.
No, I accidentally hit him. Like, that's so disgusting.
No, I just turned around and like I just see it. I'm like, what is going on?
If you're using toggle sprint, are you on KBM or controller, Hyper? Toggle sprint, I know it's not... Zan might be able to speak on it. It's not a big deal on controller because it's hard to accidentally engage it. You don't want to engage toggle sprint. It's going to mess things
Sure,
up.
I
You want to
think
be in
that-
control of that. Here, Michael,
Yeah,
I'll show
I
you.
would not have toggle sprint. I would have to play with it, but I really don't. It doesn't sound like.
I
it's
think
gonna
I
work
have
very
mine
well.
off, or on, but I don't. It's because I don't use it anyways, so I don't. If I want to use it, I'd have to double tap my stick in, and even then, it's not even working right now. So, but yeah, you don't want auto sprint. Well, actually, let me see. Let me stand corrected, because I'm gonna make sure it doesn't ruin the
could do it
field.
right now, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not hard to switch back.
Yeah, where is it at again?
It's in
Let's see. Alright, hold on. Maybe game UI. Let me know if you find it. Like what?
yeah, I'm looking.
Yeah.
Quick weapon input.
Gotcha, Hyper. Hold on. I got you. Okay, I found it. Input on controller has controller auto run at least. So I have mine on. Let's see if we turn it off. You might want it on for different reasons. Let's see. Nope, it doesn't matter.
That doesn't matter.
So
Okay.
yeah, I'm well. I have mine on for some reason, so I'd say leave it on, but don't use it. I don't know. But by the way, the turns don't look as refined right now because aim assist is pulling me towards each one of these guys. So typically, like when it's just you and that player, that aim assist won't pull towards them, and it won't pull like that in game. I think it's something about creative's aim assist. It's a little bit different. It doesn't feel like that in game. It won't be stiff or nothing. And then like I could even do this like. Paul, let me take you in here. Come in here. Let's do that. Nah, we'll do it next slide. We won't overwhelm them. Yes, did you not get the link? So in my YouTube, there should be a chirp me link. Let me make sure. If you click that chirp me link and then you see the Discord icon, right click the Discord icon and press open in new tab. And that'll take you right in. It's on there. Chirp.me Webby. You would click that. And then let me click it. Let me show y'all. Actually, let me just show you on the.
Yeah, I guess it's blocking links. I can't put it.
Hold on, I'm gonna show them on the live. Thank you guys again, defense, Zam. Like you guys are freaking my heroes.
Of course, man.
So
Yeah,
it just was
anytime.
like really welcoming to have y'all here because I didn't want to like step on your guys' toes or nothing, you know, or like take your time
no.
away or feel like your time isn't valued.
Nah, man, we owe it to you.
No, I appreciate it, bro, but it's
There we
mutual.
go.
All right, so here we go, guys. This is how you're gonna join. Oh, let me go to YouTube because I feel like being on TikTok makes no sense. We're live on YouTube.
I'm gonna pull up my other YouTube channel to see if I can see it or not.
And remember,
Yeah,
KBN players, you guys are
yeah,
the
it's
future
blocking
of
the
Webby
link.
Movement because Webby Movement is so. It's. There's not enough
Yeah.
KBN players. Yeah, it hasn't tapped into its fullest potential. You guys can set the trend and change KBN landscape with curved motions.
You need one
Hold
behind
on.
the tree for 120.
I'm trying to find my page. By going to
Who's crossing over to the right?
142 on this guy.
One might be flanking
go.
though.
So right here, guys, you click this chirp me link. Hold on. Maybe you have to copy it. I'm gonna have to
There.
copy it or something. Let me see.
There, I put the whole link is split into 4 pieces in
You
the
can
chat.
do it that way with how he has it in the chat, or you go to the chirp me link like here, and then you right click that. You see that Discord icon, right click it, open it in a new tab, and it should send you right to like join Webby Webbling Armly. It won't for me probably because I'm already in it. See, you see what I'm saying, Alex? That's the CEO of the Discord. He built
Sweet.
the Discord.
Somebody just joined.
Nice. Get him in. Get him in.
They
Like
were
this.
able to get it.
Hell, let's build Webby Movement together, guys. That's how I look at it. I'm
Yeah.
excited to show y'all and teach y'all and see y'all put on for it. Like that excites me. So I'm here to teach y'all. Let me look at the comments before we end. All right, guys. Any questions? You guys are gonna see some of this on a VOD, or sorry, I'm gonna take some of this VOD later, and we're gonna put it in a long form video, so you guys are gonna see it. If not, it might be by tomorrow, but I'm gonna have it up and ready with the treasure trove of information to put y'all on the ropes. Join the Discord for one-on-one training while it's free. All right, or hang out, even if you're not there to learn it. All right, guys. Any questions before I end? I had a blast hanging out with y'all. Let's make history, chat. Right, Zerai? Right defense? Right, Finn? I don't know if Finn's still here.
Let's do it.
Let me shoot you
Yep.
with a KBM real quick. I want to see what it feels like. How do I freaking move? I'm moving with my keyboard. What is this? Let me try and. I'm gonna try and circle straight. Or,
Oh, let's go.
for the lulls. Like you need mouse pad. I'm gonna say that, guys. So I'm not gonna be able to do this. Like it's gonna be so weird. It's doable. You guys could master this.
You have
Oh.
to sweep. You just have to sweep the mouse at a very steady.
Yeah. Oh, dude. KBM. You know what? I need to start keeping this a secret, bro, because you guys are already scary. If you guys are doing Webby Movement, bro, I can't keep up with that.
I like to slide cancel in every half circle or 90 degrees.
So I used to do that, and I'm not saying don't do that because sometimes if it's tight, you want to pressure it like that. But
Yeah.
if you've got a lead on the tempo, then try just to see what it feels like. Try it. But if it feels smoother on KBM, that's a whole different. Yeah, it's a whole different. So.
Yeah, I should try both because I mean. I
Oh,
really
you're
don't have enough.
crisping it up, Zam. Oh my goodness, bro. Why were you keeping this a secret? You weren't doing this the other day, bro. You just done leveled it up. So look how I would counter it. So when you get to my backside, I'm gonna show something. Let's get over here real quick. So when you get I could do like if as soon as he gets behind me, I could rotate anti-mirror. Sorry, do that again. However you want to move, just move. I can anti-mirror, and then I flip to my AR. Isn't that crazy? It's crazy.
Yeah, that was nice.
Now I'm gonna mirror it. It's like Beyblades going at it. When you're just let's just hit
nice,
each other
yeah.
and go to movement. Like constant movement with no shooting. I'm gonna counter you.
Oh, hold on.
I'm gonna counter your every read. We're gonna be Beyblades.
Wait,
Here,
hold
hold on.
Second.
He said, "Let me sit up for this."
Yeah. All right. I'm just gonna hit fire this.
No, I want you to Webby move with me. I'm gonna counter. We're gonna counter each other's Webby movement.
Shoot each other and,
No, I wanna
Okay.
Webby move with each other. Like you Webby move
Ready?
with me. I'm gonna counter your Webby movement and you counter mine back. Ready? Yeah, you go.
2, 1.
I will jump. Look at how we both jump. Right now, we would obviously be fighting, guys, but we're doing this on purpose.
Because of like yin yang.
And this is where I've gotten in fights where what you do, hold on, guys. What you do is you take a friend into any map that you enjoy and you use shotguns only, like a combat shotty. And what that does is it forces them to they have nothing to swap to. So if they just decide to level the combat shotty up and fire with no movement, oh, dude, you're going to have a field day with them. What up, Michael? Thank you, bro. Wait, Michael, is that Meowskulls? Are you Meowskulls, Michael, or no? I recognize that name. It took me a second. Oh, you are! My guy!
Meowskulls?
Yes! I'm sorry I was treating you like an outsider, bro. I thought you... Bro! And I was all like, join the Discord. He's already in there, bro. Michael's a goat. What a guy.
I realized that was Meowskulls.
Alright, let's emote on our way out. Oh, this is a good song. Hold on. It's not letting me. Oh, there we go. Show me your best emote. Is that it? Is this your best?
I don't know. There's so many.
Like, if you had one that's like, man, this one's it.
Oh wait, no, do that one. Do that one.
Kevin,
Do that one.
Do that one, Kevin.
Let's see. Where did this come from? We can't react to it, or we can't do it with him.
It's a courage bundle.
Courage. Yo, making it look like
Yeah.
you won what's it called? FNCS. Wait, was this super?
Man. Yeah,
He's
remember the base glove?
Yeah. Let's see, I got one for y'all. Let's see. Oh, yes. Come on now. We're definitely ruining monetization for this live, but it ain't about the money, y'all. Having a good time with y'all and showing y'all this means more to me than the monetization. If I'm worth it, it'll come. Right?
Yeah, 100%.
Let's do it. Let's evolve Webby Movement.
Yes. All right, guys, we're going to end. And I'm going to see y'all tonight for some games. I'm going to take like an hour chill. If y'all are down, that is.
100%.
I'm going to DM you.
We play like every weekend anyway, so.
Bet. Let's go. All right, guys. I'll see you
Later.
later.